How to obtain the maximum likelihood estimation for the gamma distribution. It's quite simple. We still follow the process of obtaining the maximum likelihood estimation. For we to obtain the maximum likelihood estimation, we take the log function, we differentiate and equate to 0. So this is the gamma distribution. First, we take the products which is alpha beta to be equal to beta alpha 1 x alpha minus 1 exponential minus xi. Multiplied by another beta function x alpha minus 1 minus b xi all over the gamma function multiplied by, of course, this is the last 3 alpha minus 1 exponential minus xi all over this. So to put this together, we have our function to be alpha beta to be beta n alpha, because this is the constant xi alpha minus 1 dot exponential minus b. If we sum the xi's, we have summation of xi's all over the gamma function. The next thing we do, this function, the next thing we do is to take the log. So the log of this function is equal to n alpha being beta plus this will come down alpha minus 1 mean summation of xi. If you take the log of an exponential distribution, you get the same thing. While the exponential function goes off. And lastly, we bring this as mean gamma distribution. So we've succeeded in taking the log. The next thing we do is to differentiate with respect to alpha. So we now differentiate. We say the differential of this function. We differentiate with respect to alpha. So here there is no alpha, it turns to 0. So if we differentiate this, we get n all over alpha, which is our estimate. If we now differentiate this, here it turns to 1 minus 1, 0, mean. So we have plus summation of mean x. And if we differentiate this, it turns to 0. And we bring this function, we can simply write it as negative, sorry, as it's coming over here, is n because it's a constant, n the gamma function. So we can write it as n this. That function there is called digamma. It is called digamma because, or we write it as this. So this function is called digamma. This is because we can recall that yes, this function is known as digamma and it's equal to this. So that is why when we took the differential, we write this as it is. That's for that. We cannot equate this to 0 because it has no closed answer. So we also take the differential for the beta function. So if we check from here, as we are differentiating with respect to b, we first differentiate this, and this will give us n alpha all over beta estimate. Now, if we form here, if we differentiate this, we get 0. If we differentiate this, we also get 0. So we are left with just this one. So we differentiate this to give us minus summation of x I. What we do is just to equate to 0. So if we equate this to 0, this is what we get, which implies that n alpha beta estimate will be equal to summation of xi's. It means that it implies that 1 all over beta estimate will give us summation of xi's all over n alpha. So the beta estimate in this case will give us n alpha all over summation of xi's. So this is just how we can resolve the gamma distribution using the maximum likelihood estimation.